Hi, folks. I'm Paul Benedict. I'm the director of the Center for Entrepreneurship here at OU and an associate professor of instruction. I and many of my colleagues who teach entrepreneurship come from many years of experience doing it, starting, investing in, and operating companies. We're bringing our experience to the classroom for you. And we're bringing our network, our professional relationships too. Most of what we do in entrepreneurship is about practical, real world applications. It's about opportunities to experience it, to get out there and do stuff. In a lot of ways, I think of my role as being a coach more than a professor. Now, entrepreneurship is a long, hard to spell word that comes from two French words: entre, which means to enter, and prendre, which means to take. Put together, entrepreneurship is seeing opportunity and then acting to capture that opportunity. It's about delivering novel, relevant solutions to problems to make customers' lives better, businesses run better, and our communities, even the world, a better place. Now, this might be the most important thing. If you think you want to start or run your own business someday, entrepreneurial skills and the entrepreneurial mindset are absolutely critical. But even if you don't, even if you expect you'll work for other people your whole career, the skills you gain in entrepreneurship will be incredibly valuable. By some estimates, 40% of the Fortune 500 will be gone in 10 years. That is, 200 of the 500 biggest companies in America will either go out of business or be consumed by other companies in 10 years. That is an astonishing thing. The world moves incredibly fast. Any company that's not changing, that's not adapting, that's not innovating is dying. You might want to study finance or marketing or data analytics or any of the other awesome majors we have here on the College of Business. All that's great, right? Adding entrepreneurship will make you more valuable to your future employer. They will look at you and see an innovator, a problem solver, a hustler, someone willing to try things, who thinks outside the box, and someone who gets stuff done. So let's talk about the major for a minute. Here's what you'll take in the major. I'm not going to go through each of the classes individually, but what I will say is that the people who teach the core classes, Jason Stoner, Paul Mass, Zach Hedrick, Aiku Zweigbenum, Vern Kennedy, Luke Pittaway, and me, are all very student oriented. We teach because we love working with students. And we've been lucky enough to win some awards for it. I, believe it or not, won the college's Teaching Excellence Award last year. There must have been a mistake. Someone should have demanded a recount. They didn't. So I was humbled and honored to get that recognition. Even better, Luke Pittaway won the National Entrepreneurship Educator of the Year Award a couple of years ago. One last thing worth noting here in the classes. In the entrepreneurial consulting class, Management 3730, because you'll be doing live projects for real entrepreneurial companies, you can earn internship credit while taking the class. I strongly recommend that you get another internship in your time here at OU, and we can help you do that. But the internship credit makes it super easy to check that requirement off your list. And if you don't want to pay tuition for an internship, for internship credits over the summer, you don't have to. So let's talk next about some of the things we do in the Center for Entrepreneurship. Almost everything we do in the center, and we do a ton, classes, guest speakers, industry events, conferences, competitions here and at other universities, consulting projects, tackling social challenges, is about creating lots of opportunities for you, letting you choose your path in the experiences most exciting to you. Now, I want to highlight just a couple briefly. First, the Bobcat Seed Fund exists to give grants up to $3,000 to students starting or growing companies. In just 3 semesters of operating, we've given about $16,000 of awards to 6 students or teams. Our very first award was to Matt Benson and eFuse in January 2019. eFuse wants to be LinkedIn for esports. Matt had started the company as a student. He graduated in May 2019. Within 6 months of graduating, he raised another $1.4 million to grow the business from angel investors. Yes, you heard me. $1.4 million within 6 months after graduating. He's taking off like a rocket ship, but it gets better. As I'm recording this, but probably by the time you're hearing it, Matt's going to close another much larger round of funding. Yeah, Matt's a special guy, and eFuse can be a special company, but there's nothing that's true about Matt that can't be true about you. As impressive in other ways, Another of our awards was to Drew Jones and his company, the Cell Fixers. It's a mobile cell phone repair business. If you have a cracked phone screen, I highly recommend hit Drew up at thecellfixers.com. Drew was running his business as he was a student. He did $40,000 in revenue while he was a student last year, and because of it, was able to graduate debt-free in just 3 years. But wait, it gets better. One of the most exciting aspects of the Bobcat Seed Fund is that it's not me and Paul Mass, my partner in the Center for Entrepreneurship, making the decisions. The investment committee is students. Students are deciding who comes to pitch. Students are grilling their fellow students on their pitches, not unlike Shark Tank. Students make the final decisions about which pitches get money and which don't. Nobody likes to say no, but it's part of the job and a great learning experience. What's been especially impressive about our team is that even in cases where the decision was no, students on the investment committee have taken it upon themselves to consult with or coach their fellow student entrepreneurs. In one case, a fashion student had pitched us and didn't get an investment, but one of the seed fund students coached him up on managing the business's finances and keeping track of the books. The student who didn't get funded said, "The help that student gave me was worth more than the $3,000 I didn't get from the seed fund." You might not have a business you want to start or have started, but maybe there's an opportunity to serve on the Bobcat Seed Fund Investment Committee. There's another opportunity coming up this fall that I'm super excited about. Sudara is a fashion brand that makes crazy comfortable and stylish pajamas. Indian inspired, they're called punjamis. But Sudara is about a lot more than making clothes. They're a company founded to employ women in India at living wages to help them escape and stay out of sex trafficking. They're an amazing example of how you can do well and do a ton of good at the same time. And especially in this time of COVID, when we spend so much time at home and online, and as summer turns to fall and winter, who doesn't need more pajama pants? Their CEO, Lisa Flynn, and founder Shannon Keith are going to do a live virtual session with us on Thursday, September 24th. They'll talk about their journey in building the company and answer your questions, but it gets even better than that. They're going to give OU students the opportunity to design t-shirts to go with their pajama pants. You can design something that's meaningful to you, maybe an inspirational word or phrase, or maybe you want to design something for a group, something a sorority can get behind, or the College of Business, or even all of OU. We'll have more details on how to submit your designs, but Sudara is going to put t-shirts designed by OU students on their website, available for sale by Black Friday. And a big chunk of the proceeds from sales of OU design products and the punjamis that go with them will come back here to you. Designers will get a piece, a student organization can get money, or proceeds could go to a great local cause like My Sister's Place, which helps women and kids in Southeast Ohio get out of abusive relationships. The more we sell, the more good we can do. It's truly a win-win, and there's really no limit to the sort of impact you might have. And really, that's a big part of our mission. In the wake of the health and economic devastation of COVID-19, now more than ever, our communities need us. Whether you decide to go to work for someone else, start your own company, or fight for a cause, you can have an impact. We will help you develop your skills, give you access to experiences, and arm you with an entrepreneurial mindset so that you can go make a difference wherever you call home, whether it's here in Athens, back in your hometown, here in the state of Ohio, our country, or even the world. You may not believe me yet, and it's okay if you don't. I know it can be hard to imagine one person or even a small team having an impact. I've been here at OU for 6 years, and I can tell you story after story of students making a difference, from CoLab to the Bobcat Esports Club to Enactus, Consulting Fellows, the Bobcat Seed Fund, and many, many more. In ways big and small, you can too. We're here to arm you with the tools you need to make an impact. Now, impact means something, right? I is for intellect and integrity. M is for mentorship. P is for passion and perseverance. A is for action. C is for creativity. Here we don't mean artistry. We don't mean artistic talent. We mean solving problems with relevance and novelty. And you can be wildly creative without having an artistic bone in your body. and T is for teamwork. So come see us, ask about the major, ask about any of our other programming here in the Center for Entrepreneurship. We want to get to know you. We're here to help you. Nothing gets us more fired up than working with our students. Have a great semester. Stay healthy and safe out there. Let's get after it.